I got many comments on this pan, even just walking over to the church this morning. Do any of you guys know what that is? Yeah.
A Jell-O mold?
Okay, yeah, a Jell-O mold for sure. Anything else it might be used for?
A cake mold?
Yeah, a cake mold. I think we call it a bundt cake. Yeah, so it's a mold. And molds do a few things. One of them is that they force all the ingredients. If you've stirred all the ingredients together and you pour them into this mold, whether it's a Jell-O or a cake, you force the ingredients to take on a certain shape. If it wanted to be a star or a bird or something, it couldn't. It has to be this shape, because that's how it will bake or that's how it will harden. And the other thing molds do is they make everything identical. And this is really important, especially if you run a business, like a cake selling business, so that the customer gets, fair value for their money. You want every single cake to be the exact same size and look. Otherwise, the customers might grumble. So for a baker, a mold is a really important tool. But here's my question for you this morning. Do you think families can be put into molds? No. Some people try. It's called a cultural mold. And church cultures especially try to put families into the same mold so that all families kind of look the same. And they say the perfect family has one mom, one dad, and children. Maybe one child, that's okay. 2 is perfect. And a boy and a girl, wow, that is the big ideal. 3, well, you're really working to squeeze 3 children into this mold, but you can if you have to. That's what these cultural mold makers say. But what they also say is that they get that from the Bible. But you know what? I know the Bible pretty well. In fact, I kind of know it inside and out, and I can't think of one single family that actually fits that mold. And the biggest scandal is that not even Jesus' family fits that mold. It seems that God loves, almost more than anything else, diversity. God loves families that come in all shapes and sizes. So God loves families, sure, that have a mom and a dad and maybe a son and a daughter. But God loves every other kind of family out there. God loves families with, say, 2 moms and children. Or it could be 2 dads and children. Or maybe it's like an intergenerational family. Maybe it's the grandparent who's raising the grandchildren. That's a type of family. Can you guys think of any other types of families? Just the diversity of families? Mm-hmm.
2 aunts raising their sister's child?
Sure. 2 aunts raising a sister's child. I mean, really, the combinations are endless. There's a lot of adopted families. It could be that the children are adopted, and so you get maybe like a blended type family. Or it could be that maybe a single adult is adopted into a bigger family as part of the family. So there's just so many combinations of families. And that's that's what we're celebrating on this Pride Sunday, and every Sunday actually, is this great, rich diversity of families that's found in the Bible, that's found in the church, that's found here in our own community. So I'm going to ask, let's see, maybe Amar, do you want to light our candle for us this morning? All right, I thought you maybe would. And while Amar's lighting the candle, I want you guys to look out over this congregation, look out over all the people there, and I guarantee you that there's not one family out there that's identical to another family in the community. If you can find one, if you can find two families who are identical that would fit a mold, I'll give you a special prize. And the important thing is God loves all of them. That's what makes God's heart happy.